Okay, but we do have to talk about the little bit of controversy that happened at the end there. Please describe to me the energy of going through the 88 kilogram, maybe not the most entertaining match, having it go to overtime.
You said that.
And then hearing Ferris say that it is going to be an ADCC rule set in a CJI Trials, which kind of favors Paul Ardilla, considering Taylor Pearman isn't exactly known for his wrestling. So there was a lot of talk in the gym at the time. What was your impression of the situation?
I mean, the reality is the coaches can pick whatever rule set they want, right? So like, I give them leeway. They're building a 5-man team. They can host the trials in any rule set they want, and they can basically be biased if they want to be biased. If they want this guy to win, they can give him an easier run. They can make the rule set around that easier for the guy they want to win, because obviously the person they want to win is the person they feel is better suited to their team in a team's format. So really, like, I don't think it's all that crazy whatever he does, because he's trying to pick who he feels would best represent Team Europe. And unfortunately for them, that's an American.
Yeah, the way that worked out is kind of interesting. When you found out that Paul was going to be trying out for the European squads instead of going the American Misfits route, what was your reaction?
Obviously you have a very close relationship with Paul, and you sent me the clip of him complaining on your show about it, and he was very confused.
He was not complaining. He was
asking,
saying butt licking.
Very defensive there, Alex. Whose ass he had to kiss to get in there. Obviously, Faris was the one, and Faris brought him on board. Some people might say, well, Charles Negromonte is Brazilian and shit, but like, I mean, I'm not gonna like hold the passport standards for this wild card position. Charles has been in London for a very, very, very long time. I think close to 15 years, maybe. I'm not going to be that arsehole that's like, oh, where's your European or UK passport? You know what I mean? So it's like Paul was kind of fighting as if he was a wild card alternate position.
And you're saying and kind of accusing me of having PGF athlete favoritism. I can't help but show some love for the guys.
Handsome lawyer bias, but I could be wrong.
No, I'm a Marcina Machulovic fan as well. Come on now, Craig. But we do know you have your favorites, like your long-lost cousin, Owen Jones. That's why he just gets the easy walk-in at CJI. But no, these guys from PGF, they have to work their ass off at trials because Craig wants his butt licked.
You said that with quite a bit of authority there. I don't know how I feel about that. Owen's got a lot of hype behind him. Owen made a big sacrifice by jumping out of the B team, going to Europe. You know, we appreciate that. So I feel as well with the hype behind him and his performance at ADCC. And really, he would have done CJI if we had a spot for midgets. But last time was just over 80 kilos, so it's really no position for him. But I think his dangerous submission game that he showed at ADCC earned him that spot.
And I definitely think now this team is stacking up to be very, very strong. We have Pavo Jorski, who is also known as the Polish leg-locking prophecy, kind of stepping in for Mateusz Szczynski. So how do you think that replacement ultimately works out for Team Europe?
I mean, I think it's really good. Like, Szczynski is probably the most dangerous guy in Europe, without question, because he sits at a weight division where he can submit those bigger guys. Like, obviously, guys like Owen can, but it's going to be very difficult. So if Szczynski thinks that this kid's got what it takes, given how dangerous he is, I tend to believe it. I've seen him put in some very strong performances in competition. He looked really good at our event. I think he even flew out to compete the next day, won that. So, yeah, I think he's sort of a bit of a dark horse that some of the more established names from the other teams out there might not take as serious as they should. Everyone knows about how good Szczynski is and will probably play a stalling approach against him, whereas they're probably going to be more inclined to think they can submit this kid, which is going to lead to more exchanges that might allow this kid to get some big submissions over some famous grapplers.